Should I open the windows? It's like hot in here.
Sorry, I'm in here.
Welcome to this episode of Emergency Intercom. Today we look blue.
I'm blue and if I green, I would die. If I was green, I would die.
Is that like the remix, or is that how the actual song always went?
I think it's always been I'm blue, if I was green, I would die.
Why is it so much worse when BB Rexa says that than when the like original says it? Your hair looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, I got it like cut today.
That's a cut?
Yeah, I was like, I figured like I would go for something new and like big.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I kind of nailed it.
I mean, it's definitely new. Like, I don't know if
And you're ugly.
Okay, well, was it expensive? Because it looks like it cost you fucking $3.
It was $700.
It kind of looks like you went up to somebody out front of a Starbucks on Hollywood and Vine, and you said, I'd give you $3 to do something cool to my hair, and then they did that.
You're a winch and a Wiccan and a witch.
Well, you're a fucking white witch.
Welcome back to Emergency Intercom, Part 2.
Hi guys. Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I'm not gonna pick that up.
Dropping shit.
I never wear skirts on the podcast because I like to lift my legs up too much, and I don't want to give a free peep show.
And when I'm literally watching the episode, I'm constantly looking up your skirt.
What the fuck? Like trying to see an underskirt
get a
shot?
glimpse of the cooter, the old Bronson up there, the cooter Bronson.
Who let cinephile be a word?
Yeah, that is pretty.
Yeah, like who was like, okay.
I would never call myself
It's like
that.
the other word, but like for cinema.
Yeah, I would
Like,
literally never ever call myself that.
No, that's crazy. You are crazy.
Just say you like movies. No, also, there's a very big difference between movies and film, and all of you bitches calling everything you watch a film on Letterboxd.
Also,
really
everything you record.
Really, you need to get a grip, because you're not better than anybody else because you call it a film. However, when I call it a film, I am better than you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's like really double standard, and it doesn't really make sense, and you just seem like...
Is it double standard when I like believe women should be making me sandwiches at all times and men should be like
I don't
playing
think
baseball?
that's necessarily a double standard. I think that's just misogynistic.
What is that?
Oh, it's the word that I call you behind your back.
Guys, welcome back
Oh
to
my
Emergency
God,
Intercom.
we're back to it! It's
Holy
back!
shit. This is episode 7 this week.
Yeah, I know. It's been exciting. We've been going strong for 2 months now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to Emergency Intercom. Okay, this is what I have to say. So, I have like a few psychological operations that I've been theorizing with.
Okay, keep on.
That I've been theorizing and like toying with these ideas, and
Okay. Literally Shane Dawson before he starts them damn conspiracy videos.
I don't know where to take my theories, like, because I have a lot of them, so I feel like this is the place.
Is your psyop corner. Hit it.
Welcome to Drew's PsyOp Corner.
Okay. So, you know how it's been like hella cloudy out?
Yeah.
The government with HARP, HAR, whatever, PP or whatever the fuck, which is what they control the weather with, is creating these clouds over America and Europe to block the sun, to keep us weak and desolate and sad and isolated, because gray clouds.
Yeah.
It's scary, guys.
Okay, but why are they doing that? Is that it? You just think they're doing it?
So we have to rely on the government and their pills.
I mean, yeah. Right.
My happy little pill.
My happy pill.
Oh my
I might
God, yo.
Actually, that's exciting news. I will be seeing a psychiatrist soon, so we will know what's wrong with me very, very soon. Stay tuned. Comment what you think is wrong with me. I have a few assumptions. Like, I have my guesses, but I won't say them because I don't want anybody to attack me and shoot me executioner style for self-diagnosing myself. But I think I can guess. Oh, wow. I wasn't going to say that, but...
That's what it is, though.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, so the government is blocking the sun to make us take our happy little pills. Okay, next psychological operation. There are actually 2 moons. Tell me why I can see the moon in the middle of the day,
You know what?
but Australia can see the same moon at night when we're on opposite sides of the globe. That's not adding up. Do the math. Hello.
Yeah, I guess that is insane. But, you know, what's more insane is knowing that all you do all day is wake up and sit in your room and isolate, and this is what you're thinking about over there.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's really, really bad.
You know what it is? It's like a lot of people who are I'm trying to walk around like the topic of schizophrenia. But a lot of people are definitely super engulfed in conspiracies and all these things, obviously because of a lack of community. We all know that that's kind of like a breed for a lot of the issues that we have on the internet, is a lack of community, a lack of connection, and then you find that and you find peace and
no bitches, no swag, no bread. Like,
so now you're talking about how the earth is flat, the government is putting chips in you.
No, that's literally a connection, is no bitches, no swag, no bread to conspiracy theory pipeline. Like, that is actually genuinely something.
That's
but
funny
that's not me.
Not
that's
to
not
say
me.
his name again, but Shane Dawson would have to disagree.
No bitches, no swag. He's got bread.
Too much bread.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, next thing. Oh my god, I just read a note. I've been keeping this from you for so long. Okay, so we went to the gym and I came out and I had seen something really I'm genuinely really so horrifying. Curious
what it is.
And it's definitely been built up way too much, and you're gonna be very overwhelmed and be like, oh yeah, I knew that. But like, the fact that they had to put this up in the gym and the sauna was shut down because, read the first fucking line. Yes. They were cleaning the cum off the walls. I don't know what happened. But basically, my gym, I've been saying it for so long, very, very gay place. Like, I am literally sexually harassed every time I go into that fucking sauna. Whatever.
Is that a new sign?
Yes, they just put it up.
That is actually insane.
I know. But basically, they put up a sign saying, no, there's like a no sexual policy at our gym. Because people were boning and having sex in the fucking saunas, and jerking each other off and shit.
Wow, I really can't believe that.
I know,
they
isn't
had
that
to add
nuts?
all that health shit to it to make it seem like it was just like a...
Gym has a zero tolerance policy regarding inappropriate sexual or lewd behavior. Offenders will lose membership and may be subject to arrest and prostitution.
You know what's fucked up is when I read that, I was like, prostitution. I was like, wait. I thought you just said no to that.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's like...
Dude, that is actually so
crazy.
Insane. Well, the girls' bathroom or sauna doesn't have that. We'll see today. I'll see if they have it today and I'll update y'all, but we don't have that.
Yeah.
The phone thing is like the first thing I read, and I was like, because sometimes I bring my phone in because I have my headphones on and I'll just like listen to music in there. But then I stopped doing it, because I was like, I'm literally going to break my iPhone 14 Pro.
That fucking sucks. The camera on that goddamn thing is the most awful
That's funny
thing
because
ever.
I could take pictures of the fucking moon, and what can you do with your phone? Look up pictures of the moon? That's embarrassing.
All I use my phone for is TikTok and to take pictures of my butthole.
Oh, you know what's funny? Oh, that's funny that you mentioned that because I've never been to Walmart, and you must know a lot about Walmart.
Oh, you would know a lot about Walmart. Wow.
You're a Walmart expert, I'm sure, because you were always
I don't even know what that is, because I'm sure you're always at Walmart. maybe one of the top 10 videos made of all time. Like, I shifted society in a very real way.
I'm starting to like think about paint party.
Yo, Enya fucking came into my room today after we chatted about Enya having zero riz. Came into my room and I have like this tray of paint, and she grabbed my cart or a bottle of paint out of my cart of paint and was like, paint party, and like acted like she was gonna spray it all over my fucking room, and it was so stupid. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen you do.
But then it reminded me, I was like, you know what's insane is like in a different world, someone who's really unfunny with no social cues would do something like that because they'd be like, this will be funny, like to spray paint at you.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it, and I know exactly who would do it, and it's the killer.
The killer.
Who we can't name one because I don't know his name. I don't
know his name.
Yeah. So, okay, do you want to explain it or
you start it off because I'm bad at telling stories.
So we were at this party, like at a friend's party, and and whatever. We're like chatting it up with like new people because like I'm super sociable and everybody is like,
we're in a new space.
Be such a dope soul that everybody craves your vibe.
Yeah.
That's what it's like when we go into parties.
We're like unicorns.
Yeah, so people love seeing us, and we were just talking, chatting it up with a bunch of people, and this dude is like kind of hanging around and talking, and he's like a funny guy, whatever. We're like making conversation. He can get along in conversation. Cool. Fine. Not thinking anything of it. I turned and I realized he's really talking to Drew. Like following
guys,
Drew around,
like,
talking to Drew.
Like talking, like literally thinks he's like rizzing all over me talking. Like it is really, really scary. And like I was like, I wasn't talking back. I was just talking to this person because I was like, didn't want to be like, yo, stop fucking talking. You were
starting to read it like, oh, okay, this is like not...
This is
like we are not here. We are not in this conversation for the same reasons.
Yeah, like you literally want me, and I want to get away from.
I just flashed you. So that am I.
But I am like essentially running away from this person.
Also,
like
it's
literally
funny
running
because
away.
As much as I make fun of you for being like, when I go out, I'm wanted. Without fail, at every party, I have to make sure I'm looking around for Drew, because Drew also isn't like, I think because it's a new section of your life where you're literally hunted down and wanted like that, so you still don't know how to just step away from it and be like, okay, this is like kind of mean, but I'm just gonna literally cut this conversation and move.
I did recently.
This was recently you've gotten good at it, but this was before that. So at every party, I have to kind of like look out for Drew and see if he's being held hostage. And usually
I
he
was
is
being held hostage.
in a
like
crazy
I would
way.
I would literally go inside and go hide in the bathroom for 10 minutes, and he would wait for me for 10 minutes, and I was like, whoa, this is fucking crazy. Like, wow, what am I supposed to do? And then like it just basically became this like big thing, and I had to push him over, and like I fucking drowned him in the pool.
And he died.
Yeah.
But before it got like too much, he had come over to me. Like Drew went to the bathroom and he came back over to me and he started asking me questions about Drew and was like, is he single? And I was like, yeah, and like laughed and like looked away because I didn't think anything of it. And he's like, what's his vibe? And I just look at this man and I'm like, what do you mean what's his vibe? And he's like what's his vibe? And then I just go, there is no vibe there. Do not go. Don't do that. Literally. And then he was like, what? Like, I think he's cute. Like, I think I want to like, would he ever go on a date? And I'm like, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Do not go into those waters because it will not work out for you, and it's not worth it, and it's not going to happen.
It will hurt.
Yeah,
you.
And I
like,
literally was like just straight up being like, leave him alone. Like, I basically was like, leave him alone because if that's why you're talking to him, that's not going to happen.
And I give, and Enya knows my type, and I give Enya permission to do that on my behalf.
But, no, I didn't. It wasn't
you even told him.
Yeah,
I
literally like, which was maybe was kind of mean, but he kept pushing and being like, no, I think I could do this, and I'm like, no,
babes, no, babes, no.
I look at this person in the face and I explicitly describe his type, and I'm like, you are in the friend type. Not that type. That's not like whatever. And he just, I guess, was hella fucking feeling himself because he's like, I can turn him out. I'm like, bitch, you can barely touch the top of his head. You're 3 feet tall. Like, you're gonna turn him out. Like,
it was really, really scary in one of those moments.
Not that there's anything wrong with being a short guy, guys. Come on. Sorry, I just had to say that, but it was really scary.
Yeah, and then the camera's never really seen Kai. Kai's like 2'4".
Yeah, which is sad, but we also took his mic away. He's not gonna have a mic anymore, so don't even be expecting for him to say anything back.
Kai not even being here, and us still finding a way to call him short and old.
He was Kai's height though. That is a good reference. So if you've ever seen Kai, he was Kai's height.
No, Kai was taller,
which is crazy because Kai's only 2'8".
But yeah. So then. Fast forward the night, like I'm like so fucking, I'm like losing it, bro. I'm losing it.
Also, I'm literally just laughing because of where this story ends is so anticlimactic. But it's really the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Wait, no, we have to talk about being in the kitchen.
Okay, So like I escaped for a little bit. Ran to the kitchen, was chopping it up with my other homies that I knew, and I was purposely like turning my back to get him out of the conversation. And like eventually he took that hint, but he would not take a fucking hint all night, and literally went and stood in the corner staring at me, talk to my friends, and it was so bizarre. And then I saw like Enya and our other homie sitting at the table, and I like sat down and was chatting with them. Then he sat down at the table and tried to talk with us.
He was like standing over you too, and it was so weird. He was like trying to like
mark his territory,
be next to you in a way, and I was like, it started to make me really uncomfortable. And then I was like, this is insane, because I've already told this person not to do this.
I was looking at you and I was like, help me.
No, I know. Drew was literally like, help me stop him. And then I was like, we basically started talking about leaving. And I was like, we're tired. We're going to leave.
I had to fucking evacuate that fun party because I was being attacked all night for being sexy.
But the best part is...
Yeah, so... like, I am such a pushover, and like in the moment, like in that specific moment, I should have just been like, no, but I ended up like trading numbers with him because he was so pushy.
It takes also so much practice to just be able to get to the point where you can say no to somebody who is not taking a hint. Like,
yeah,
it sucks, but it is just hard to draw that boundary and be like, no. Because so many times, so many people just have my number. Yeah, so many people have my number, and I'm like, you don't need this, because we're not getting along. This isn't going where you think it's going, and it doesn't need to be like this.
Yeah.
We can also... I'm sorry, just because I have an iPhone does not mean you need to make contact with it.
No,
that is not what that fucking means. That's not an open invitation that everybody I meet needs to have direct contact with me. I think it even goes as far as like the idea that I have to follow everyone I see in public back on Instagram. Like, if I see you often in public and we get along really well, yes, I would love to follow you. Yes, we can exchange numbers. Yeah, it's just so annoying that people think that's an open invitation. I feel like it can come off as rude, but it's just realistic, because why am I going to give you my number? Because I'm not going to answer. So now what?
It's also giving like I mean, I am not like... I also feel this way, but like rejection is like such a hurtful fucking thing, because it like attacks you. It makes you attack yourself to your core and all of your flaws and all of your looks and whatever. And like, you'll never be that person that person wants, like whatever. But like, come on.
If we just met, it shouldn't be that deep. I'm sorry.
It's never that deep. But basically we traded numbers, and we went back to our hotel because we were like having a little staycation. And all of a sudden I get a text from this man, and he texted me the craziest photo. Like, the first thing he said to me was he sent me a selfie of himself with our friend's dog, and I was like, oh wow. So I immediately like photoshopped it and showed Enya, Orion, and Josiah, and I was like, look at the picture he just sent of me. And they didn't get to see him that much, and I showed it, and they thought that's like literally what he looked like.
I was like, dude, he's literally so like coked and fucked up that his face is melting. Like, that's how I perceived that photo when he showed me. I was like, he did too much ketamine or something that night, and he was like melting.
Before we go on and sound like mean girls, like he was a good-looking person. Like, but
just not your type.
Just also, not my type.
You got told no all night, and now you're pushing it, and now you're gonna get made fun of. Because if you don't know how to just take no as an answer and walk away, the least I get to do is poke fun at you because you push boundaries.
Yeah. So I just wanted to clear the air, and like maybe there was like one part where like he did think I was like genuinely curious about whatever that was, but like that's just because I'm a pushover and I'm a shitty person. But yeah, that's how the story ended. And I would post a selfie, but it is potentially the meanest thing to ever do to a person, so I will never ever and that ends there.
But yeah, basically that, I don't remember how he looks normally now. All I can think of is just like, also I was drunk when Drew showed me the picture, so I was like like my brain was genuinely like, dude, that's what he looked like all night, because he didn't tell us he photoshopped it. So we all believed that's how he looked, and then an hour later he was like, by the way, I facetuned the fuck out of that picture.
Then we went and played Raya on my account, which that's the best game ever. That's the best game ever. It's just like treating Raya like a video game and just like not taking it serious at all, and just looking at all the people on there and being like, yes, no,
we have to go back to playing Raya.
I know. We were going to play it in Big Sur, but
Your membership got.
I literally did cancel my membership.
Yeah.
I literally did. Okay, well, I forgot to talk about this psychological operation in Drew's PsyOp Corner. So, Drew's PsyOp Corner. That's like the little theme song I'm working on. I'm not married to it, but like maybe we can make it good. But the NASA, for the first time, I think ever, maybe in 50 years, I don't fucking know, I don't care, has acknowledged the existence of UFOs and UAPs, which I am a firm believer that aliens exist somewhere in our universe. And I used to be like, there's no way they're on our fucking planet. But like, the more like, I don't know what to fucking call them, but it's basically like the idea that they're media training us and like making it so when aliens do eventually get like dropped, like they dropped the alien bomb on us, or
Alien
the
iOS 1.
Yeah, the new update of Earth, that there's been aliens here the entire time. It doesn't completely spiral the population into like chaos and devastation. But there was like this event that happened in Las Vegas, and I won't go any deeper because I know you're fucking bored. But yeah, it was really lit and very convincing. And then also there was just this big mega.
I'm literally like pessimistic, or not even pessimistic. I am the worst person ever.
Believe.
Well, yeah, when
It's
I
okay.
don't believe something, it's like, no, you
Yeah.
can't. You're not gonna convince me. And even if it is convincing, you're not gonna be the one to convince me. But I genuinely am like, wait, we need to play the video. The video you said you saw when you were in 6th grade, and you're like.
oh my god, yo, there's like, I was showing Enya and Josh like all the alien footage that I've been collecting before.
And he like couldn't find it, so it was also like really
It
bad.
was
Like,
so
he
bad,
came in,
y'all.
gave this whole like spiel about aliens, and like, of course, like, it's not even. I hope you understand. Like, it's not like me being like.
No, I know it. I sound insane.
It's literally like not me trying to be like, you just are saying something that I don't care about, but it's more like. It's hard for me to engage in that conversation because I'm the worst person ever. And if I like have no real interest in it, it's like hard for me to like get my brain to focus on it.
Yeah.
So you did that whole thing, and I was really trying hard to listen. And then you're like, all right,
you
here's
were
the
you did.
Yeah,
That's like the first time in your life
I like
that you
didn't touch my
listened to
phone.
me.
I was like really like trying to listen. And then this motherfucker goes, oh, and here's the video. And now you were
And
like, wait, what is this? I think I've seen this before.
Yeah, and it's this video.
Move, children. Vámonos.
Está atrás de garage. Está atrás de ahí. Es behind.
Oh wow.
Sorry, my hair is just so long that like
Yeah,
now when I
you
like
just-
whip it around, I drop
Yeah.
everything.
But that when I was like 6 years old, I saw that on the internet, like on fucking Dig or something, or like early Reddit, and I believed the shit out of it. I was like, oh wow, they're here, and I think it's a clip from like a movie.
A movie, yeah, I think it is from a movie.
But those kids ate down. They were.
I know they
acting-
were acting their fucking ass off, and you know all that money went to their parents, and their parents went out for drinks at a bar after,
Yeah.
because that's just how being a child
all
actor goes.
$50. But last thing I'll say about aliens, and then I'll move the fuck on. But there was this giant whistleblow like on like alien whatever blah 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 blah. And that shit, like I read all of it in 2 hours. It was like the most I've ever read in one sitting.
I was gonna say, you like are not like somebody who will sit down and like really commit to reading like that.
Yeah.
And of course, if it's about some fucking alien shit,
Some
you
stupid
like
bullshit. Yeah, I
you
will
go
tap
through
the fuck in. But yeah, that was very, very convincing. And the gist of it is that aliens have been here the whole time, and the reason why they're getting more active and there's more sightings is because there's like a threat of nuclear war, and they're essentially like our zookeepers, and like they've been living in the ocean like in a base for this entire time, and that the ships they make are like imagine like heat shrink wrap like around like a box, like and then you peel it off. Like basically their ships are made like that, where they like
So they
get
can
all
come
the,
up and...
yeah, and then go mining.
Oh, so
'cause
we
they,
can rip them out the plastic
Yeah.
and they'll start acting brand new.
no, like dead ass. They
Literally
literally
that.
will. But yeah, basically they've been here the whole time, and we're just being watched and taken care of.
See, the thing about me is, like, I just will never believe it. And you could put an alien in my face and I'd be like, bitch, this fucking...
I would give
This special effects is going too far.
That's like literally how I feel. Like if I saw one in person, I would be like, okay, that's literally not real. But if there was an alien in front of me, I would give it
sex with it.
cunnilingus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I'd be like, can I see your genitalia?
I speak 3 languages: English, Spanish, and cunnilingus,
You're so annoying.
and Italian.
Wait, I had something written down. That
Wait,
it was
why
like
am I
another...
spicy white? I'm like
Oh,
spicy white.
So this is okay. You need to stop that. The more we like enter our adulthood and get closer to 30, it's just natural that
You exploring your body, or not in that way.
no. What I'm exploring my body. Why do you have to make it like that? Like, why are you being?
I don't know.
sexual
You're
with
just
me?
talking about masturbation all the time.
Oh, I mean, I do have a problem with that.
Guys,
oh my God.
guys, don't even get me started on the couch, on the walls. It's everywhere. She's like a cat
My
spraying.
sebum and squirt is
Ew.
everywhere. But but basically, I've been to the doctors and seen like the nurses around my age, because it's just getting to that point where like the people our age, because we're in our mid-20s now,
Yeah.
are working these jobs.
Not me.
Yeah, no, never you. Like
Never
literally
that.
never you. Because I would not trust you in a doctor's office.
Yeah.
But actually, with that being fucking said, that's my issue is now that like I went to the tailor the other day and there was a girl my age and I was like, you have a job? Like, it's literally like,
Yes.
I don't have a job. So I'm like, what are you doing here? Wait, what are you, why? Also, why are you coming up to me with pins and needles to like start poking my clothes?
I get
like,
what you're saying. It's
do
like
you-
you being the same age as these people, and they're like highly specialized in their craft, and it doesn't make
no
sense.
because also I don't have a craft. I'm highly specialized. Like, I didn't have to do that, so now I'm like very confused and concerned
There was
as
a
to why
joke
the
there.
doctor who's about to give me a shot and take my blood is my age. I'm like, I know you're gonna sell that shit on Depop, because why are you taking my blood? Like, I'm like, there's no
My
way.
blood got stolen by a 30-something-year-old doctor. Did
That's
I
what
talk
I'm
about
saying.
that?
No, you haven't.
Guys, something
Guys.
is seriously wrong with my testicles, and like that's as far as I'll go. Like I don't know what is going on.
Something is wrong with my box because everyone who goes in it becomes obsessed with me. But that's different.
Oh, okay. This episode of Emergency Intercom is sponsored by BetterHelp. So I know we all have those moments in life where we feel like we don't fully know what the next step is, or if the path you're on right now is the right path for you to be on. And for me specifically, like when I was in high school, choosing between going to college or pursuing what I'm doing now, it was a really hard decision to make, and it caused a lot of turmoil in my brain. And something that really genuinely could have helped me out back then was having access to something like BetterHelp, being able to do therapy in my own home with a licensed therapist that's chosen perfectly for me. I don't know, it just feels like it would have been very beneficial to my brain chemistry back then, because it could have helped me set boundaries for the people in my life, or it could have helped navigate all that confusion that I was dealing with back then. Also, to be able to set healthy boundaries, because I get walked all over by the people in my life, but that's another story. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and to suit your schedule. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/intercom today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/intercom. This episode of Emergency Intercom is sponsored by ShipStation. All right, we all know how awful doing laundry is. It's the worst thing you've ever had to do in your life, always. And you put it off to the very last second. I guarantee you listening, yes, you have a pile of dirty clothes either in the desk chair in your bedroom or on top of your bed that needs to be washed, but it's just not automated. If it was automated, it would be so much easier. And that's where ShipStation comes in. So, ShipStation helps automate your online business, whether it's optimizing shipping times or shipping prices, so you can compare rates to what you paid for before. And that's where ShipStation comes in. ShipStation allows you to automate your shipping endeavors. So if you use Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, and so many more other platforms, you can manage every order from one single dashboard. You can print labels, easily compare rates and delivery times to optimize every shipment and automate delivery notifications. Also, on top of that, ShipStation scales with you. So if your business is growing, don't worry, ShipStation will grow with you. With industry-leading discounts, you'll never worry about overpaying for shipping again. Get up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates. And if that's not enough, use my promo code to try ShipStation free for 2 months. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation. And 98% of companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life. Spend more time growing your business when you automate shipping tasks with ShipStation. Go to ShipStation.com and use code emergency today and sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, code emergency. No, that was awesome, actually. But something is seriously wrong with my testicles, and I've been going to the doctors a bunch and getting ultrasounds, and I have to get a second ultrasound, and I had to give blood and piss and blah 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 blah. Because I was like, is this an STD? I've been like celibate for like a very very long time, like
Other than with me, but it doesn't count.
Yeah. And I'm just like, is this like, did I like contract something from the toilet seat? Like, what the fuck is going on here? All of them came back negative in the urine, and then I called back. Oh, there's a hummingbird out there. But I called back, and I was like, yo, like, I just got the urine results. Where is the blood? And they were like, oh, the blood is included. And then I went through the document, and I was like, no, this isn't true. So I called them back on Monday.
Wait, when you're like, where's the blood? That's me when I feel myself leaking and I go to the bathroom, but it's just discharge.
Ew.
And I'm not starting my period. I'm like, where is the blood?
Boo.
Sometimes if you leave your discharge in your panties too long, you can crack it off like what's that thing, like a caramel like crunch candy? Like you ever do that with your discharge? Just take off your underwear and like leave it on the floor and it'll dry and you can it'll just peel off the fabric.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. What the heck?
What the hell?
What the hell? Sorry, my new haircut is getting in my hair. But
your new haircut is getting in your hair.
yeah. But I called back on Monday, 3 days later. Guys, this could be something seriously wrong with me, and like it's like really crazy. But
I've never heard you say guys. Like, I don't think I've ever heard you be like, guys, listen up. Like,
no, I'm being dead serious. No, something is seriously wrong with me.
Guys, what the hell is wrong with me?
But I call the doctor, and I'm like, yo, so. Oh, no. I called the lab that did my lab work, and I was like, yo, they said the blood work was done, and that's included in this document that you sent, but it's not in here. And they were like, yeah, it's not in there. We never got your blood. And so I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I gave you like a bunch of fucking blood. Like, where is my blood? Where is my blood?
I go to the vampires to flip my blood to other vampires, but they like get high off their own supply, and I'm like, where's my keep going.
Boo, where is my blood? So then I call my doctor, and I'm like, yo, guys, this literally went on for like a week. I gotta stop saying that. This literally went on for like a week. It was like so hectic in hell. It's still going on because they haven't found my fucking blood. But I called the doctor back, and I'm like, yo, where's my blood? Y'all lost it. And they were like, let me talk to the doctor, and they fucking ghosted me. Where is my blood challenge?
Where is my blood?
Like,
they
actually,
literally fucking sold it, because why is your blood gone? Also, that's so
get
annoying.
off your damn phone.
I'm asking for the Janet tickets because I'm starting to panic.
So Enya's begging for Janet Jackson tickets because it's tonight and they're $2,000.
This is, I know, really crazy, and it sounds like that one girl who was like, I spent $50,000 on Harry Styles tickets, but like, I never spend this much on tickets because usually because I'm sexy and I'm hot and I know musicians, it's no big deal, I get a hookup. But I hate asking for a hookup for tickets. I usually will like hope it just happens naturally, and if it doesn't, I just buy like random tickets that are cheap and I'll just go because I don't really care usually about being close. But for Janet, I need to be close, and it's tonight. By the time this episode comes out, it would have been 2 weeks ago. Your hair looks like
Thank you.
kind of looks like cotton candy.
Thank you.
But this is pointless. I'm asking my close friends for tickets, and I'm hoping that one of my munches come through. Hopefully one of my munches hook me up. But
well,
all my munches have become veteran munches, so they're fallen soldiers, and I don't believe they will be active in the war for my box anymore.
Yeah.
So like,
it's done.
my munches are just like, they're honestly, my munches are on munch unemployment right now. So I haven't even asked how they're doing.
You know what's crazy that I thought about was like when we went out, like there weren't that many recognizable and familiar faces. And what I thought about it was like, oh my gosh, everybody that we loved seeing when we went out are like aging out of their party era. Like they're
100%.
They're like, I have boyfriend, girlfriend, and I'm too old to be doing this, and I want kids in 2 years. Like, I need to chill the fuck out.
No, that's literally what it is. Like, all of our friends, including us, we're just at that age where it's also not worth going out and like being hungover the next day.
It's not fun.
Because it's so easy to get hungover now for me. Like, it's fun, but the next day is not worth it. Like, I am so easily, like, it takes nothing to make me hungover now, and I'd rather just stay home and get so high and get scared and watch stand-up that scares me and freaks me out, and then go to bed.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, think about, like, how there were 3 jokes I said to my friends that I thought upset them and made them hate me, and I was like, that was weird. Why did I think they literally hated me? Like,
yeah, it's really, really crazy. But we went out a couple nights ago to one of our homies' birthday party. Yeah, I saw a bunch of famous people. I'm pretty cool. But on the way out, there was like paparazzi out front. And I saw the paparazzi, and I like, it is my dream to like trick the paparazzi. That is like one of my biggest goals in life,
so
is to like get them to take pictures of me, and then like the next
like
hour
while I was
look
being
at them.
normal and talking to people, Josiah and Drew were literally conspiring. In
Yeah,
the
I was like plotting. I was like, because my goal is to like get these paparazzi to look at these photos of like whoever they thought they were taking a picture of and be like, who the fuck is this? So I pulled Josiah to the side, and I was like, okay, like we got to plot this shit out. Like, Josiah, I need you to go up to one of the photographers, because there was like a mass of them. I need you to go up to them and be like, yo, like so-and-so is walking out, like, and he's having like a bad night. Like, you need to get pictures of him. And so it was time for us to leave, and there were a bunch of paparazzi, and Josiah walked over there and said, went and talked to him. And so I thought was talking about me.
I thought we were like, okay, so I was behind Drew and I was filming, and Mason was still like in the smoking area filming us walk out. I also assumed, me and Drew both assumed, that he went out there and said the name of a random man. They were trying to say Beck, and I was like, y'all are crazy for thinking, 1, that they would believe Beck is at this party. 2, that they would give a fuck about getting a picture of Beck.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just like, tell him it's someone popping right now. Like, I don't know, just tell him it's something. I couldn't think of anybody that looks like me that's famous. I think we said like Tom Holland, but I was like, I do not look like, or Josiah said Tom Holland, and I was like, I don't fucking look like Tom Holland. That's not gonna work. But long story short, like, I'm fully in like go mode, in character. Like, I have my hat like covering my face. I'm like walking out quickly, like distraught. Like, I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna like flick up, because they started walking over to the exit that we were at and getting their cameras ready and starting to point them at us. Nothing. They didn't take a single fucking photo. And I called
picture.
an Uber Black, like, or an Uber XL or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, literally to feed into the like
Delusion.
the vibe of it, just to have a car.
My
out front,
driver's
so it
out
seems
front.
like there was a driver there,
Yeah.
and
This is
not
the
a
video.
Not a single photo was taken. And actually, I have an angle of it too. From my angle, you can see that they lifted the camera and then put it down. I realized in my
It's
video.
so embarrassing.
Because fucking Josiah told them I was Olivia Rodrigo, which I do not look like her at
And
all.
he went up to them and was like, oh, like, Olivia Rodrigo is like walking out right now, and like
She's wearing a black tank top.
yeah, she's and like just said she was having like a rough night, and she's really drunk. Like you need to get these photos of her, and they bodied us, and Josiah flopped, and I can never trust him with the bit ever again.
I think it was just the first person he could think of that like paparazzi would want a picture of, because he said that he went up to them and he was like, because he was like, "Are you guys?" And they were like, "Yeah, we're paparazzi." He was like, "Okay, someone's coming out," and they're like, "Who?" And then he goes, Olivia Rodrigo. And then they were just like, "Oh, okay,
that's perfect. Yeah, we'll do that."
So he literally just was like, "Oh, okay, perfect. They're gonna take the picture." You can see in the photo that almost immediately they look at me and they're like,
who the fuck is that?
Who is this
and you can
bitch?
see in the video me covering my face. It was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. But
it was really, really
that's
funny.
what you do for the bit.
But yeah.
Also, why the fuck do I need a birth certificate proving like that I'm alive?
I know. Why do you
I'm
need
here.
a birth certificate and a fucking social security?
I'm literally
And
here
a
in front of you
passport.
and talking. Like, I don't need a birth certificate. Like, also, like, if you need to cancel like an airline flight because of a death or something, you have to show them the death certificate of the person you lost. And if they're not close enough to you,
That can't be true.
swear to God, it's so crazy.
Give me my fucking money back, bitch.
No,
Someone's gonna
I
want the
know.
ticket anyway.
I've actually never had trouble refunding a flight or canceling
Yeah,
a
I know.
flight
That's why I'm
ever.
like, that can't be true, because anytime I've canceled a flight, I just get
But
credit.
it's real though. Like the airline bit is real.
That's crazy
Or
because
the
you're
death
not real.
certificate
Are we
bit.
still gonna go to the gym? Yeah.
Yeah, we have to.
Okay, well, I did finally go to an estate sale. I know I said in the last episode or one of these episodes, I don't know, these are all coming out at random times, that estate sales weren't real, and I still believe that they weren't real. I went with a friend of mine, and it felt like we got transported into a random timeline, and it didn't make sense, and it was very random. We also forgot cash. So we basically just went into this person's house, and then I immediately felt really crazy about being in someone's house, like looking through their stuff, and I couldn't stop laughing because I just like, we were just like, what are we doing? Like, why did we drive out 45 minutes to be in this fucking house?
Mm-hmm.
And I felt really bad because like, it seemed like the people working it were like whoever this person was friends. Like, it was like a really like random
That's
group
what
of people.
like estate sales, like if you don't hire a company to do it, it's just like your close homies and family.
That's what
selling
it
your
felt
shit
like,
off.
and I felt crazy, and I was like doing, you know, when I like start laughing a lot because I'm like nervous and uncomfortable, I kept doing that, and then I was feeling really bad, and I just had to leave. So I went to an estate sale and then I immediately left. But I did get complimented on my jacket, but that's because everywhere I go, I get like showered in compliments. It's almost like annoying. It's like, ask me how I'm doing. Stop saying that my tits look good.
I've been out with you, I think literally every single place you've ever gone, and I've never heard someone shout at you.
That's funny. That's funny because they do. So it's like.
Oh.
Also, in 7th grade, my crush, who I was in an on and off relationship with, who I was really toxic with, one time he made me really mad, so I took a panty liner, or like a pad, and I wrote his name on it in red ink.
This isn't real.
And I slapped it in the stairwell, and me and my friends waited there for the bell to ring, and everybody going down. He was like one of the popular kids. And I stood there
Were
and
y'all
like
broken
watched.
up or dating?
We were on one of our many breaks.
Wow.
And everybody walking by was like, "Oh my fucking god!" Like,
La
"Oh my
toxica.
god!" And then we got back together, and then he asked me to have sex with him in the bathroom, and I literally was like, "Are you actually stupid? We're fucking 12."
La toxica. I would have given it up.
I know, bitch. I fucking know. You're a
Yep.
slut.
Yeah.
No self-respect.
Well, men need to go back to the steel beams. Working on the steel beams. Where are the real men? Like,
I know.
hello?
It's really, like, it's actually a problem. Like, no one's building shit. Everyone's so busy building shit in Fortnite and on their PC and in
Yeah.
3D renders, but no one's building shit in real life.
Yeah.
I want to link up and build IRL, not link up and build IG. Like, no.
Yup. Facts. Because they need to go back to the steel beams and falling off in New York City.
Yeah, and dying.
Yeah. Because I don't see that anymore. Where are they?
Also, everybody's always like, "Oh, like, fuck, I fucked up and I checked his following list." No, what you need to check is who he's playing Fortnite with. Because he just went and hugged a girl
In
doing the duo
Fortnite.
emote.
Wow.
They were doing the duo emote hug in Fortnite. And you were too busy looking through his IG following list.
What was that fucking TikTok with all the slides of him being like, keep your circle small like it's Fortnite?
It was like, Fortnite taught me so many things that real life never could. It's like, when your circle is small, you know all the best competitors are there. Like, it's like all you're surrounded by the best of the best.
Yeah. Something about it being toxic.
I like can't even think.
Yeah,
anymore.
they were like hella lit.
I need to find them because we're gonna end this episode with them. Oh, also, if it was still in the like witch trial era, I would accuse you of being a witch, and they would believe you, and then I would go to your stoning.
I would actually believe that, and I would say I am a witch. I do witchcraft. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel bad for the depressed people watching this. I really do.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
if you're depressed, make some noise. Yeah, I feel bad for you. I feel really bad for you.
Damn, I'm really not gonna find this. This is actually like making me like upset, and I think I'm gonna throw a hissy fit right now. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching.
Hello.
Oh wait, media.
You literally never want to do media. You're like, it's crazy that you are the biggest gatekeeper I know, and like you have an entire segment on your podcast that you give away media that you don't give away media on.
Well, here's my media. Too Much Heaven by the Bee Gees, Simple Kind of Life, No Doubt, Crying, Laughing, Loving, Lying, La Bisafre. I can't say his name right. And then still listening to Is That Love? And I feel when you're in my heart. I do you wrong. Actually, that's it. That's all I'm going to give you. Oh. Yeah, that's it.
Wooden Girl, Jonathan Lean Doer. Worst Behavior, Drake.
Oh,
Yep.
worse.
Lonesome Town, Ricky Nelson.
The Motion by Drake. I know every word to that song. I love that song. And Girls Love Beyonce by Drake. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
These Words, Natasha Bedingfield.
Wow.
Money on a Gold Plate, A.G. Cook. And I'll give you one more by A.G. Cook. Listen to 7G. It's like 3 million songs long, but A to Z is really good. 2021 is really, really good. And then I think it's called Silver, but I can't find it. Maybe it's on a different album, Silver. But it's the one that like is a bunch of fucking screaming and scratching and sound, and then it becomes the most beautiful song you've ever heard in your entire life. Well, let me find that real quick. Also, still listening to Pine Grove. Need To by Pine Grove is lit sauce. And that's the first musician that TikTok has showed me that I didn't know of before, was Pine Grove, and that I've actually enjoyed. Every other musician on TikTok,
Me and my ex Munch loves Pine Grove.
I gave to TikTok. Every fucking musician on TikTok, I gave to TikTok. Mike Huck drop.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Also Mike Hunt gave me a blowy.
Bye.